Please engage your left-hand thruster. 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 Activate right thruster. Now please exit the activation pod and use your maneuvering thrusters to reach the door ahead. Thrusters can be used in short bursts or held down for continuous usage. Please press the hollow button near the door to proceed. Good. Now navigate the environment using only your maneuvering thrusters. Do not grab any surfaces during this test. Thruster calibration at 50%. Calibration module complete. Module C-111. Communication. We will now calibrate your communication system. When someone speaks to you, a reply notification may appear above your wrist. You may then respond by holding down the dialog button on either hand and selecting a reply with your index finger. Hold down the dialog button now. Input confirmed. Now hold down the dialog button and select a reply.
Like this?
Correct. Vocal selection acknowledged. Often, you will have a limited time to select a reply. In these cases, silence is considered a viable option. Do you understand?
Acknowledged. I'm ready to proceed.
Understood. Continuing calibration. Now exit the activation pod and move into the room ahead. You can also initiate conversations at points of interest throughout the world. If you look at certain people or objects while you are close to them, their name will appear, and an icon will indicate that you can use the dialog button. You may then hold down the dialog button and select an option, just like a reply. Now start a conversation with the labor unit, and speak about the Fury transport model in this room. Please talk about the 2 points of interest in the room to continue.
Unit 42, what is your primary directive?
To assure the safety and well-being of Kronos 2 station personnel.
What is your secondary directive?
Preserving the integrity of Atlas Corporation property and equipment.
Please talk about the 2 points of interest in the room to continue.
A Mark I Fury transport, 1/48th scale.
Be advised, while real Fury transports can be used to travel to distant locations across the Kronos 2 station, I do not recommend attempting to ride this one.
Noted.
Communication system fully calibrated. Would you like to proceed to the next module?
I am not ready to leave yet.
Pausing calibration. Please speak to me again when you are ready to continue. Please speak to me when you are ready to proceed.
I'm ready to proceed.
Acknowledged. Communication system fully calibrated. Please stand by. Module A-131, Data Scanner. Error. Calibration program failure. Stand by for reboot.
The directors have been pushing to make fully automated deep space mining
The company's top priority.
Your Echo unit is the perfect subject for our initial test runs.
This is crap. I'm one... Jack? Sorry, I have to go. Kronos 2 out. Jack? What happened? Hera status report.
Calibration software failure. Error code. Unknown. Release protocol suspended.
So, the calibration program crashed and now Jack's stuck in the pod.
Affirmative. Recommend power cycling activation unit level 3 diagnostic. Estimated repair time, 5 hours, 21 minutes, and 30...
You're all set. Listen, about my conversation with Command, how much did you overhear?
I heard enough to know I'm no longer going with you to Ceres.
Seems you earned yourself a promotion. The directors want you to take over my duties as station commander. You'll be in charge.
That would make this our last week together.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Look, they just hit me with this news a few minutes ago. I mean, Command splitting us up, I never even considered it a possibility. I'm not entirely sure what to say. Except... I'm sorry, Jack. Come on then. No sense putting it off. Let's get our last week started. Why don't you go activate the bridge while I pull the overnights?
Copy that.
Activation panel's just... over there, at the forward console.
You seem upset.
You're getting way too good at reading human responses, you know that?
Well, I have had a few years of practice.
Yeah. It shows.
Did you say you wanted me to activate the bridge?
That I did. Towards the forward center console. Jack, you're blocking my view.
Did you say you wanted me to activate the bridge?
That I did. Towards the forward center console.
Did you say you wanted me to activate the bridge?
That I did. Towards the forward center console.
Your swear count is not increased for nearly 10 hours. Congratulations.
Oh, quit playing with that damn thing. I mean... shit.
Never mind.
Transitioning to daytime cycle.
I'm really going to miss this part. I'll get started on the morning checklist in a bit. Just give me a moment to soak in this view.
Take your time. Will you get a plaque to commemorate your own tenure as captain, Liv?
What? Why would I get a plaque?
The first captain of this station received one, and your performance has exceeded his by every metric.
That's not really how it works, Jack, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Command splitting us up. It bothers you.
I just thought you'd be coming with me, is all.
No assignment is ever permanent. I would think you'd know that better than anyone.
Well, that's certainly true.
It is entirely possible that we will work together again sometime in the future.
Maybe. Here's hoping. So, Jack, I suppose congratulations are in order.
For what?
For your promotion.
There's really no need for that.
Come on now, it's a big deal. In a few days, you'll be Captain Jack. So, congratulations, Captain Jack.
What I mean is, as an Echo unit, I hold no official rank, so technically I can't be promoted.
Right, well, that's too bad. Captain Jack has quite the ring to it.
Also, you are the only person who calls me Jack. To everyone else, I am merely Echo 1.
Is that your way of saying you're going to miss me?
I have no...
What was that? Jack, did you feel that? What the hell? Please tell me you can see that. Yes, Jack? Come take a look at this. Do you mind? Jack, I'm seeing something out the front window. Can you come up here and confirm?
Are you going to leave these behind?
I hadn't really thought about it. Why, do you want to keep them?
And what purpose would I have for toy dinosaurs?
Well, something to remember me by?
You forget my memory is archived. I can remember you anytime I wish.
Suit yourself, but it won't be the same.
Affirmative, I see it.
Any idea what it is?
I'm afraid not. There are no records of any such phenomenon in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. It is an anomaly.
What the... Jackie, you alright? Jack?
Liv, it's possible that anomaly is not entirely stable.
You think?
Priority alert.
The holo table. Something's wrong.
I'll investigate.
Hera, initiate broad spectrum scan. Focus on the following coordinates.
Should we report the disturbance to command?
No, not yet. First, let's get a handle on the situation. Fire up the holo table and let's get a sit rep.
Hera, status report.
Multiple Tier 1 malfunctions detected.
Isolate and identify.
Acknowledged. Isolating. Awaiting input. Saturn Orbital Zone Beta. Orbital Mining Facility. Designation, Kronos 2. Central Mining Station. Malfunctions isolated.
That is a lot of red.
Perhaps it's not as bad as it looks.
Ground fault recorded in the cargo bay. Possible circuit overload. Reading marked temperature increase in the core containment chamber. Lockdown procedures in effect. Power failure reported in primary oxygen garden. Emergency failsafes triggered.
What, that's it? That's all we've got to go on?
Hera, can you give us an in-depth scan of each affected area?
Negative. Unable to establish communication with cube satellites.
Wait, we lost the CubeSats? How the hell did we... forget it. Let's just have a look for ourselves. Where are you, you little bugger? Ah, here we are. Jack, could you do us a favor and scan this CubeSat?
I'll need to calibrate my scanner first. Stand by. It'll only be a moment.
Please initiate manual input on your ARM computer.
Be grateful this isn't a real gun, Jack. What are you on about?
Calibration ready. Please initiate manual input via your ARM computer. Module A-131, Data Scanner. Your scanning tool allows you to collect data on anything in the environment. Please exit the pod to begin calibrating it. Please follow me to the disk spawner at the back of the room. Now activate your scanner by pressing the button on top of your hand. Both of your hands have this functionality. Good. Now aim the scanner at the I/O port on the disk spawner and hold the trigger to initiate a scan. Please scan the I/O port to continue. After scanning something, its name will appear next to your hand on the scanner's data tab. To see the results of your scan, grasp the tab and pull it away from your hand. Pull the data tab now. Please grasp and pull the data tab away from your wrist to continue. Please grasp and pull the data tab away from your wrist to continue. Excellent. Use the button on top of your hand to deactivate the scanner now. Good. To complete this module, gather scan data on 5 other materials or objects. 4 scans remaining. 3 scans remaining. 2 scans remaining. 1 scan remaining. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
All set?
Scanner fully calibrated.
Heads up. Give that CubeSat a scan. See if you can work out what's wrong with it.
Scan complete.
Right. Well, what's the story?
According to these readings, something was disrupting the CubeSat's ability to communicate with the rest of the sensor network.
Was?
My scanner appears to have reset the CubeSat's transmitters and restored the connection.
Oh, well, problem solved. All you have to do is find and scan every last CubeSat we have scattered across the entire facility.
Sounds like fun.
Ah, of course, it would to you. I'll send an objective to your ARM computer, but consider it low priority for now.
Objective received.
Right then, on to the real problems. What do you think? What's next?
Harris' scan of the anomaly will likely take some time. Perhaps we should get started on repairing those malfunctions.
Good idea. That anomaly's certainly given us plenty to do. I count 3 Tier 1 malfunctions that need our attention. I'll need a few minutes to pull today's command codes off my console. You can just keep yourself occupied till then, I'm sure.
Of course. Ready when you are.
Come on then. Let's go sort out those malfunctions. Not the best way to start our last week. Don't believe we've ever seen this many malfunctions all at the same time.
We've also never had an unidentified spatial anomaly suddenly appear directly off our port bow.
It's a day of firsts, really.
You do realize it's possible we just made a groundbreaking scientific discovery.
Well, let's not go writing our Nobel acceptance speeches just yet. Well, at least not until we're certain the station isn't going to fall apart.
Ah, what the...
Warning, unsecured cargo in the hold.
Yeah, that much I worked out. Can you tell me why we have unsecured cargo in the hold?
Negative.
Okay, well, we might want to look into that. All right, Jack. Looks like there's a lot to do this morning.
Any priority alerts?
Well, it'll be your station soon. What problem do you want to tackle first?
Send the data to my ARM computer. I'll have a look. Let's see.
Take a look at your objectives on your ARM computer and let me know which one you want to address first.
Let's fix the power failure in the oxygen garden.
Okay, follow me. Careful! Looks like the power failure knocked out the door to the oxygen garden. I'll pull the manual release. And of course, the access panel is stuck. Jack, I think you're gonna have to cut through.
I'll need to calibrate my reactive cutter first.
Right. Considering the power outage, let's also calibrate your entry light.
Module A, 901. Reactive cutter. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the door ahead. Please pull the release handle to exit the activation pod. Activate your reactive cutter by pressing the glowing touch point on the underside of your wrist. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use the reactive cutter to cut through the highlighted brackets. Please cut through the highlighted brackets to proceed. Cutter functionality test complete. Lift open the door to proceed. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use your reactive cutter to cut out a portion of the highlighted panel. Once you have cut away enough of the panel, press the hollow button to complete this calibration module. Please press the hollow button to complete the calibration module. Calibration module complete. Please stand by. Module H-144. Helmet visor. You can open and close your helmet visor by pressing the button on the left side of your helmet with your index finger. Please open your helmet visor now. Now please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. You can activate your headlamp by pressing a button on the right side of your helmet. Once your headlamp is on, shine it on my location. Please shine your headlamp on my location. Please shine your headlamp on my location. Well done. I am moving to new coordinates in the next room. Find me, and shine your headlamp on my location. Excellent. Please press the button on the right side of your helmet to turn off the headlamp and complete the module. Calibration module complete.
Reactive cutter and headlamp calibrated successfully.
Copy that. Cut through the access panel so we can pull the door release handle. Excellent, follow me.
Let's get started.
Hope you're not afraid of the dark. Can you use your headlamp to help me find the electrical grid maintenance panel?
Affirmative. Olivia, I've located the maintenance panel.
Perfect. Keep your light on it for a moment while I remove the cover. Heads up, Jack. Coming through. Looks like we've got some fused wiring.
Status report?
The short caused a full system crash. We'll need to reset each of the environmental controls. Can you find the emergency junction while I sort out this mess?
What should I be doing right now?
See if you can restore power to the emergency junction, Jack.
How are you feeling?
A little better now. I'm distracting myself by making a list of ways I can sneak you off to Ceres. So far, I'm down to hiding you in my luggage.
That sounds uncomfortable.
Oh, I'd disassemble you first.
Do you require assistance?
With this? No, this shouldn't be a problem. In training, we had to do this in vacuum conditions. I'll take a few Tier 1 malfunctions any day. Let's get the junction online so we can start the diagnostics.
I've reached the junction cover. Did you bring a spanner?
Just cut through the bolts. We can deal with the cleanup after we figure out what's wrong with the station.
Affirmative. Going hot. Electronic interface. I'll need to use my scanner to link up with the I/O port. Emergency power online.
The backup conduit only has enough juice to diagnose one system at a time. Go ahead and get started when you're ready.
I'll need to cut the bolt off this cover, too. The O2 mixture is off. I'll need to adjust the levels of atmospheric exchange.
Careful with that, Jack. One of us still has to breathe the air here for the next few days.
These controls adjust the balance between oxygen output and CO2 capture.
Bioregenerative systems calibrated.
CO2 capture optimized for both plant and mammalian passengers.
Mammalian, huh? How flattering.
Apologies, Liv. I didn't mean to sound clinical.
Once I'm gone, you'll probably be able to shut down this part of the ring.
I think I'll keep it, actually, to add color.
Jack, you aren't starting to enjoy botany, are you?
Yes.
A robot gardener. I guess the truth really is stranger than fiction. Use the junction to select another system.
The transformer can't form a complete circuit.
We probably need to realign the coils. Run a scan to confirm.
The coils have been damaged.
Shit. Unlock them so we can get a closer look.
I can't move the coils with the locking mechanism engaged. I can't move the coils with the locking mechanism engaged. Parts of the coils are damaged. If I can form one complete row, I should be able to restore power flow. Conversion coils unlocked.
As long as we can still form one complete row, we should be able to get the transformer back online.
The transformer is working properly. I should set the junction to power a new system. The transformer is working properly. I should set the junction to power a new system. The alert must have shut down water flow to the hydroponic systems.
It's designed to seal the main reservoir in case of a breach. You'll need to pump the handle to restore pressure to the plumbing.
Water flow restored.
Irrigation system within operating parameters.
Good. That should help keep the plants healthy. That's 2 down. Let's tackle the last system.
What should I be doing right now?
Use the junction to select a system to recalibrate, Jack.
I've already recalibrated the atmospheric exchange. This handle unlocks the transformer coil so I can realign the core. I've already recalibrated the atmospheric exchange. Liv, this airlock has been inoperable for 57 days.
And when that hits 64 days, it'll no longer be my problem.
You mean it will be my problem?
Heavy is the head that bears the crown, Jack.
I'll need to align the coils to form a complete row. The transformer is working properly. I should set the junction to power new system.
Power current stabilized.
Conversion process successful. Current strong.
Nice job. Once I finish replacing these wires, we should be able to get the lights on. Hera, verify all Oxygen Garden subsystems.
Subsystems within normal parameters.
Right. I'm about done here. Do you see the access panel near me? Oof! Nice one. You got me good that time. That's gonna leave a mark. Some of us can't transfer to a new body. A personal space, Jack.
I see the access panel.
Good. You'll need to wait and throw the main breaker on my mark. Got it?
Negative. Can you repeat your instructions?
Pay attention, Jack. You'll need to wait and throw the main breaker on my mark. Got it?
Acknowledged. I will await your command before throwing the breaker. Removing utility cover. Please stand by.
I've got to pump the primer handle before you throw the breaker. Let me know when you're ready and I'll count us down.
On your command.
Acknowledged. Throw the switch in 3, 2, 1. I'm clear.
Oxygen garden operational. Environmental control systems restored.
That's one more system we don't have to worry about.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Don't jinx it, Jack. There's no wood to knock on around here. Well, there's still the ground fault in the cargo bay and the temperature spike in core containment. What's next on the agenda?
Let's get the cargo bay squared away.
Okay, follow me. One of the cargo banks must be malfunctioning. We probably blew a fuse. I'd start by checking the fuse compartment at each cargo bank. Hera, unlock them, please. Just don't pull any good fuses, or we'll have loads more cleanup to do. Going somewhere? Jack, I'm not here just to climb on. Off you go. Sorry, but I warned you. Catching a ride, are we?
The fuse looks intact. Power flow stable. Current looks stable. No problems here.
Keep looking. Something went wrong in here. Those crates are already secure. Leave them where they are.
I think I've located the problem. This fuse is blown. We'll need a replacement.
Affirmative. Wait there, I'll bring you a new one from the supply drawers. This should do it.
Thank you.
Got you covered.
Power flow restored. Maglocks coming online.
Copy that. Go ahead and secure the cargo.
What am I supposed to be working on now?
We need to stow the cargo crates.
This lever locks the cargo in place in case of a power failure. I should put this away. Strong contact from the maglocks. That's one down. This device is designed to purge high levels of radiation. Hopefully, we never have to use it. Just one more to go. Cargo secure.
Let's lock the system down to make sure this doesn't happen again.
I'll throw the lockdown lever.
Lockdown engaged.
Thanks, Jack. I feel better already. Let's move on, shall we? That just leaves the temperature spike in core containment. Follow me, Jack.
Can I help you?
Find anything?
Nothing conclusive. Your body is radiation hardened. Care to take a look inside?
I'll see what I can ascertain.
Hera, disable all containment safety protocols and unseal the hatch.
Acknowledged. Awaiting manual operation.
Head on in. I'll see you on the other side. You'll need to seal yourself in before we can expose the cores, Jack.
I should finish calibrating my radiation shield before we continue.
Acknowledged. Standing by.
Module A, 251. Radiation shield.